ExxonMobil going out, wow. I mean, that was the biggest capitalization stock at one time. Of course, so was General Electric, the biggest, and that was booted out. It shows you how the giants can fall. I think what is most interesting about this change is Salesforce.com. I would imagine that many Americans have no idea what that company is or what it does. It's a great company. I wish I had bought it years ago, but nonetheless, to have a name of a company that isn't anywhere a household word is also showing how our economy is changing, going digital. But there's one thing I think is quite interesting. I just checked these data. Despite the fact that the Dow has lagged the S&P, certainly over the last year, over the last 20, 30, and 40 years, the Dow total return has actually beat the S&P 500. So I'm not going to question the people on that committee that chooses those Dow 30. They've done a darn good job over the years.
So as somebody, though, who's been in the mutual fund, is in the mutual fund business and indexing business, what happens to these stocks? So like a Salesforce.com, for example, you just said, a lot of Americans don't even know what Salesforce is. Does that actually change? I mean, the stock's going to go up today a little bit just on this news, but does it, by being in the Dow, does it create a broader halo of reputation and other things that actually you think will impact the actual business to its benefit, for example?
Yeah, certainly. Look, just in terms of name recognition, I think a lot of people are going to look it up and say, hey, no, what does Salesforce.com do? Maybe, if Dow thinks it's good, maybe I should use it. I mean, companies might think it. I mean, it really does have a value. Now, we all know that the amount of money that is indexed to Dow is very much smaller than that to the S&P 500. So there are going to be, some inflows to be sure, but it's really small. But in terms of just name recognition and getting into that elite group of 30, Dow is the oldest continuously computed stock index in the world. I mean, the original was 1896. It became 30 stocks in 1926. That's almost a century ago. So certainly it has a history, a reputation. Getting in there is very likely to have some positive effect on your company.